So, today I have a question. Will there be a one weekend at Dramabee's 4, a fourth game? Okay. Well, first of all, let me start with the story to consider there being a fourth game. Um, um, well, first of all, I kind of want to start with the storyline. I kind of want to talk about the story until we get into a fourth game because, first of all, the story starts with the beginning of the story of the whole franchise is the movie. Because first of all, there's two of them. There's two zombies. There's Shadow and then there's Green. And so, and one of their mothers have died, so they want to get revenge on people because they thought they gave her cancer or something. So they wanted to punish and kill people for it. And so the two had totally two different ideas to kill people. First of all, Green dramabee would be first of all, Green dramabee would have the idea to make an online multiplayer horror game, a Dramabee's horror game for 100 people to play it and die. And then Shadow Dramabee's idea would be to make a restaurant for Dramabee and the characters to be in a restaurant and an arcade. However, the two didn't like their ideas, and so they both got separated to where Green Dramabee would be up in an airship, and Shadow Dramabee would be alone at the restaurant that he made. And so now we kind of know the whole story, but first of all, I kind of want to say before we get more into the story, I just want to say this might be a little bit of a spoiler, so you can go watch the movie just to kind of understand part of the story, or just watch this. So yeah, just probably a little small spoil warning because I'm going to talk about the movie, and if you haven't yet seen it, just watch the full playlist on my YouTube channel. So anyways, okay, back to the video. So Green, who is the survivor in the game, he was named as the survivor as you play as. But anyways, he lost his job at Vintage Stock, and so his dad took him home. And then so at night, his brother snuck in and took him with his friends to take him to his house at night to play this game that Green Dramabee made, which was that Dramabee's multiplayer horror game. And so it was the 7 of them, and they all had their computers out, and they all got sucked into the game with, 93 other players. So, yeah, and they were supposed to, do, 3 or 4 maps, and each 3 or 4 maps they'd have to solve puzzles and avoid being killed and survive. And so later in the movie, he got to the point to where he found Green Dramabee's airship when he got out of the game. And so his last objective was to kill Green Dramabee to win the game. And so everyone else, including his brother and his 6 friends, died. So it was only Green. And so Green Dramabee almost won because he was about to drop him. However, his mom saved him, and then Green Dramabee got pissed off, and he fell over and landed on a flag and got impaled. And, yeah, pretty gruesome, but, and he got a bunch of money for it, and somehow it ended up at the house. He thought he would get it, at the airship, but it ended up being outside they got it, they saved it, but then it ended up like some bats randomly ate it or something in the middle of the night. And so later on, Green found a job on TV to where they would have to have Green go and check on this restaurant that's made by Shadow Dramabee, and they thought about changing Green's name to the Survivor to go visit the haunted restaurant with Dramabee and the friends as the robots. And so yeah, he changed his name and moved on to went to go visit the restaurant to survive for the weekend, and that's pretty much how the first. Now it's pretty much taken place to where the first game starts, right? However, after the end credits, there's actually a point to where Green's green shadow. Damn it, I can't get it right. Green Dramabee's soul, his ghost, his spirit comes out of his grave that's like outside of the restaurant and actually goes into the restaurant and goes inside, which is supposed to be a golden Dramabee head that appears to not work, but then it like goes inside and the golden Dramabee wakes up, his pupils pop up, and there's a few flashing images, and that's how the movie ends. That's like the very end of the movie there. So that's the movie, and now it kind of goes on to the first game. So this movie is before the games. So after you survived a weekend at Dramabees in the first game, how the story would go is that somehow he'd actually destroy the old ones for punishment, and then he'd move on to making a second restaurant somehow, making a new restaurant with a few new robots, including like a new trapper, which is that dinosaur, like a brand new trapper. And then there's like a brand new Dramabee, which is actually called Bazbee. And then a totally different character called Firely. And so yeah, it's pretty much like a second new restaurant, kind of like in Five Nights at Freddy's 2, where it's like a reopening, right? So somehow he got away with doing this. And then, so now the story takes place in one weekend at Dramabees 3, to where you survive the second location of Dramabees, the reopening, and then so he ends up destroying the new ones, including Withered Dramabee. This is like the cutscene when you begin playing One Weekend at Dramabees 3. But anyways, yeah, he destroys like the new ones, including one of the old ones, like Withered Dramabee. Like he lost his head, but then he was still alive. Like he impaled him or something. He impaled Shadow Dramabee, and then so he died, and then the new ones awaken, and now the new ones are claimed to be Wither now. And so, Firely looks back at the Shadow Drambee's body, and, there's, like, flashbacks and stuff of times they had. And then it kind of goes to the point to where they're, like, walking out of the open world, They walk out of the restaurant, they go out in public to the open world, and then they find like an elementary school, and they go inside. Then after that, it shows the dead body again, but it's like a close-up of his eye, and it opens widely, a bloodshot eye, and it shows the title card. And so pretty much Shadow Dramabee comes back as a zombie. kind of like in Springtrap, where William Afton comes back or something like that, right? So, anyways, so in 1 weekend at Draw Beast 3. So in that game, if you survive the weekend, what happens at the end is he actually dies. The survivor dies, and so there's like a newspaper at the end. It's like an ending scene where like it shows a newspaper saying that the survivor died because he was spending 2 nights at the school, because the robots were in there, including Shadow Dramabee, and then at the middle of when the last night was over, he torched Shadow Dramabee torched the school, and then the survivor couldn't get out, and he died in the fire. So that was kind of like the end of the third game. So now I kind of want to get into the question: will there be a 1 weekend at Drambees 4? So after I made the movie, after I made most of almost the entire story so far, I was thinking about a few days after I finished making the movie, I was thinking about making a 4th game that would kind of like take place like after the 3rd game with the movie characters, like, you know, like Green's family or the survivor's family. So if I made a 4th game, how would the gameplay and the story go? So I want to start with the story. So the family, after the 3rd game, wherein the son dies, the family is really upset, and so what would they have to do is that they would have to make campaigns and earn money to somehow bring him back. And so the mom and dad, the dad would go to the airship for a horror attraction to where Golden Dramabee would work with Shadow Dramabee to make a horror attraction, which, Golden Dramabee is Green Dramabee because Green Dramabee's soul is inside, so, they're pretty much working together again. And his airship, and to make a horror attraction with some phantoms of the originals. And so the dad would have to spend pretty much a weekend at the place, and and there will be phantoms, there will be Golden Dramabee, and Shadow Dramabee. And so anyways, and then the mom's campaign would be to where you'd like stay a few nights at the gas station, kind of like in the movie, and you'd try and select the shakes they want, pick the right one, and try and pick as many of the right ones as you can to win. And if you pick the wrong slushy kind, then you lose and you have to restart the night, pretty much. And so, yeah. And pretty much, so yeah, that's kind of how the mom would go for the campaign. That's kind of like part of the gameplay for the mom's campaign. And then for the dad's campaign, what would it be like? The gameplay would be like for the dad. So this game for the dad would be a whole lot like Five Nights at Freddy's 3, where you have like the whole audio system and the system errors and all that stuff, So how would it work? Well, so there would pretty much be you would have a camera system, like always, And then there'll be a door at your left and right side that would have lights so you can scare one of the phantoms off. And in front of you would be a refrigerator. And in the refrigerator, there's only a few hot sauces you can drink to stop certain characters from thinking you're dying from hot sauce. There would be extreme hot sauces, and then so you'd drink one, and one of them would go away. So it's just for certain characters. And above that refrigerator is a vent you can close for one of them from getting through, like Shadow Dramabee. So yeah, kind of like in One Weekend at Dramabees too. And I also had the idea to making a character that's like in One Night at Flumpty's 2, to where there'd be a Crash Bandicoot DLC pop up and you just hit cancel. And if you don't, then you die pretty much. And there's the whole audio cue thing, to where, you'd like track Shadow Dramabee from getting into your room from the doors, or if he's in the vent, you have to close it up above you. And then, of course, there's the panel where you'd fix errors for your systems and stuff. So, yeah, that would kind of be an idea for the game. And plus, there'd probably also be other campaigns, probably like a Crash Bandicoot.exe campaign where you go through a haunted computer, and probably a few other secret campaigns, but really, after all, I'm not really sure. And I'm not really sure what else if I made it, I'm not sure what else to put in. Maybe some, like a shop, or maybe like some little mini games. I'm not really sure, but so I'm not sure about there being a fourth game, but if I did, that'd be the idea. And right now, I'm working on 2 games that have not been finished. I have 2 games that are not finished yet. There's the Blue's Clues movie, the game, which is like a multiplayer horror game. Off of the movie, kind of like Friday the 13th, the game, kind of make something like that where it's like multiplayer. And then there's 1 Hour at Freddy's 4, which is like a 4th game in that series I'm making. That's multiplayer. So, yeah, I'm not really sure. So, yeah, I'm not sure about there being a 4th game, but thanks for watching the video, and so I'll see you the next time I post. Bye.